What's up, world? It's your girl, Cheryl La Pearl, back with another video. This video is about Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker. So it's not about an episode. It's just how I was feeling about the situation. Everything I say is strictly my opinion and alleged. So, Candy, if you do got that money, honey, don't come for me with no lawyers, baby, because it's just an opinion. But anyway, I'm just gonna say what I gotta say. This is not a long video, but I guess I was thinking about the whole situation with Candy and Todd and how they got together, and how Mama Joyce was just so gung ho on not wanting them to be together, and you gotta make sure you take care of Riley and Riley. Now, in hindsight, I think when we look at a show, these reality shows, we getting a small portion with cameras up, mic'd up, makeup, and everything of what's going on in their lives. So I would imagine that is a large percentage of their life that is not on camera, that maybe Mama Joyce was privy to and saying some stuff she ain't like. And then when she was saying that the streets be talking, maybe they was talking, because here we are 11 years later. I think if you make it to 10, and I ain't encouraging nobody to stay in something and be miserable, baby, get your peace. But it's almost like you kind of over the hump. And then it's two small kids that's in this union as well. But the only reason why I say that is because I know that I watched that wedding ceremony, that Coming to America theme wedding ceremony on Bravo between her and Mr. Todd, and it was a big commotion about him wanting to sign a prenup. And Candy was gung ho. This wedding ain't happening unless this prenup is signed. So to protect her money, to protect her assets, to protect things that she had before she even got with him. And I remember it was something in there like if something happened or they filed for divorce, he got to be out in a month or something. And he was very unhappy with the prenup. It appeared from my vantage view, looking at the screen, that he wasn't happy with some stuff in there. And I remember him talking to his boys about what should I do? I'm about ready, whatever, whatever. But I would think sometime if the foundation don't start off right, then how it's gonna be fruitful, meaning how it's gonna grow to something. And sometimes, whenever so many people against you, you sometimes feel like you gotta make it work to make to so people won't doubt you. No, we in love, this, that, and the other. We gonna make this shit work, because damn the naysayers. But let's just talk about what I really think. Like, Candy, you invited many allegedly women into that bed with you and your son, with you and your excuse me and your husband. Now let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something I ain't doing. I don't give a damn. Call me prude. Call me whatever the hell you want to call me. I wish I would invite some fish in the bed with me and my husband. Okay? What if he like her more? What if, just no. And then you came to Detroit, to Shane Park, when Escape got back together. Y'all was doing like this little promotion, and one of the Tamika, she apologized, and y'all sung a little song, about the Clock Sisters. And then went a little something like this. Is my living in vain? Yeah, honey, it is. Let me just go on and circle back to the point. You know what I'm saying, baby? When you bring them different people into your bed, you bring spirits. And if you so grounded in spirituality, and praying and everything. Girl, those is different mixed spirits. You don't do that. You don't bring that in your bed, honey. And if you want to be bisexual, allegedly, or maybe you more so into women than men, you know what I'm saying? The two should have been kept separate to a degree. But you started a family, got businesses, got had kids, even went on to have another kid, do surrogacy for him. And I just feel like if y'all at 11 years and it's been a lot and you breaking up, baby, people don't just wake up overnight. People don't even go 6 months. I feel like possibly this might have been brewing back in year 7. And if you do have to pay a little more, or the prenup and changed at the 10 year, it's just unfortunate because, honey, you probably should have got out of it when you first was feeling it. But I get it. We want to prove the naysayers and the haters wrong, the family wrong. But now we looking at Mama Joyce like she might have been on to something. Because again, them cameras don't be up. They be up for what, 3 months filming for this many hours a day, but then it's a whole rest of the year that we don't see that she seen and someone right. And they say sometime, I ain't saying every mama, but sometimes they say mama knows best, and not every mama. Okay. And if we go back to like when you first got on the show and they put Marlo on the show, Marlo was saying that you know to take care of dudes. We don't know if he got whipped to that or whatever. We don't know if he felt emasculated because you was the breadwinner. And then I know it's hard. You even said that while you was on the Housewives, like finding somebody that like make your income. But girl, if you really like women, then you really like women, and then maybe it should have just went stayed at that, because now here we are, you know. And I just wonder how that, like, what is the kids? I know y'all gonna co-parent, and I know both of y'all love the kids, but just seeing this mixture of different, yo, I ain't saying they be in a room with y'all or in the dungeon allegedly, but you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you tell your kids when they see you come home with Quanisha instead of Todd, you know? And y'all going to close the door together or whatever, allegedly. I don't know that what that's going on, but it's just here it is, another broken home. And I don't encourage nobody, if you're miserable, if the person ain't doing right, whatever, get on, get your peace. But I guess, Candy, you knocking right at motherfucking 50 years old, boo. Okay. It's got to be some better, smarter decisions, baby, because you got little ones looking. I mean, for you about to be 50, baby, you got little kids under 10. Okay. So you're going to be doing some raising for some years as well as Todd. But I just hope, I really like Candy. I liked her on the Housewives and everything. But baby, you got to live in your truth, honey, and you got to make better decisions going forward, and never feel like you got to put what you have to keep, retain, entice, get somebody. Baby, just, I would have came in the thing like, baby, I'm broke, what you got? And we know that Ty was some type of producer, but he probably wasn't a head producer, because he went on and left that job and moved in with her. And I'm gonna just tell you like this, honey, I'm gonna just tell you this: when you bought that vet, I thought my husband was gonna leave me and move to Atlanta and try to find you. That is his dream car. Okay? So it's just like it was all this buying. And it's okay to be generous, but if y'all situation, and I don't know nothing. I want you to come back on the Housewives and discuss everything so I can have something to talk about with real facts. Everything is an assumption and an opinion. But yeah, and you can come back because you and Phaedra can get over that hump, or y'all can do whatever Portia and Shamia doing. Just be beefed out. It makes great TV. But I just hope everything work out. I pray for you, and your man and everything, and that you continue to be successful and continue to be a good mother to your kids and co-parent whatever you need to do. And I think you'll be all right because, baby, if you don't get it at 50, you ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it. You're gonna continue to make the same mistakes. So I just hope you turn the page and go on. And marriage ain't for everybody. It ain't, honey. They tell you this is the dream, but it ain't for everybody. It damn sure ain't for the weak. Not to say you weak, but baby, it's just it's some things to that, and it ain't for the weak. But I just wanted to get my little opinion on that and see, check the pulse. Happy holidays, everybody, and I'll be back with a video one Sunday. I'll be doing Married to Medicine as well as Potomac. So those videos I expect to be up by Monday, no later than Tuesday morning. So just checking in. If you like what I'm talking about, then like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Bye.